That's right. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us this Tuesday, even though I can't talk. And it's another edition of the CSHR Harsh Reality, right here live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch now, and a couple other places. If you're watching, you know where we are. And with me, as always, Mr. Harsh Med, Hart Honer, JC Bellick, myself, and Scott Jr. How's everybody tonight?
We're doing pretty well. I mean, gotta enjoy life before we're all ushered into smart cities, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, on that note, welcome everybody to this edition of the CSHR Harsh Reality, the Tuesday trailer edition. Of course, we have the guy in the middle, the man in the middle holding the ones and twos, Scott Sonnier Sr., and the one to his left, who shares the same name, Scott Sonnier Jr., whose head was looking at something else. And, of course, the guy in the red shirt with his own namesake, Hart Honer, everyone's favorite Inuit. And, of course, we have Brendan O'Connell's other offspring, JC Bellick.
His other offspring. The other offspring.
I have to correct you, unfortunately, there, Harsh. I'd be an Inuk. Inuk is singular person.
Oh.
Inuit is like calling me humans, peoples.
Okay.
There's only one
Inuk.
me.
All right, Inuk, that's where it is. All right. Of course, everyone's favorite Australian researcher, not named Brendan O'Connell, JC Bellick. So there you have it.
So harsh.
But all right, so another train derailment. Wow,
So
Scott's on the phone.
Look up Paul Birchall. He owned Electro-Dry cleaning company in Australia.
Paul Birchall?
Yeah, Burchell.
Oh, BUR.
And he's got a son called Adam Birchall, and I met him through my mum's friend who was dating her. And I threw lemons at him when he was asleep and he was drunk, passed out. And when he actually invaded the house one day looking for his driver's license, he lost it somewhere. And I actually slashed him with a knife.
That's nuts.
And he ran away like a bitch.
No, that's what happens when people get slashed with a knife sometimes. Sometimes in order to defend themselves, and other times they do not. So I guess we should start off with another train derailment story, like we were talking about before the show. Train derailment in Houston. Now, why do you think these train derailments are happening? Do you think they're just random coincidences, or do you think it's nonsense? Because this version of it is because some truck driver kept driving, into a train track. Because he was still, for some reason, ignored all the signs, Florida, and he couldn't make it. So I'm wondering if that's done on purpose, if he did that on purpose, fulfilling his role, or if this is just some fluky stuff.
Yeah, to drive into the side of one, I mean, that's that's a hard thing to do, not on purpose. It's pretty much my old neighbor actually did that. He chose that way out. And yeah, but you don't usually drive into the side one.
Jesus. It's messed up.
Yeah, isn't it like planting season in the south there too and all that? So like this is gonna affect crops and everything now.
Yeah, I would imagine it would.
Mm.
I mean, that's what people don't realize. It's like the chain effects, the chain effects, not the train effects, but they're already happening. You know, it's already happening. This is what they want to do. They want to poison the fucking the farmlands and the industrial areas, and that way everyone has to be ushered into smart cities. That's why they want to poison all the water, and unfortunately, they're well on their way to doing that. So.
Mm. Blacked out skies and dead lands.
Yeah, it's gross. It's gross. It's gross, and no one even cares.
It's because they've been told what to care about, and that's Ukraine. Care about that.
Yeah. The one thing they can't do shit about, or the one thing they don't even have to worry about, is the one thing they care about. That's like I said. There's no hope. I have no hope for humanity. I have no hope for humanity, and now I'm understanding why Debbie quit giving a fuck about people. Like I understand why Dead Saint Progressive's like, I don't care anymore. I'm done. I can see why. And Robert Walker says, "Hello, everybody." And Joan, reading my mind, apparently, she says, maybe they want the people out of these areas so they can pave them. They can pave them over and build their smart cities. Agreed. Places that used to be considered the middle of nowhere having smart cities pretty soon. Like somewhere in like middle of nowhere, Nebraska, middle of nowhere, like Arkansas or Nebraska, all of a sudden having like smart cities of like 15, 20 million people. It's gonna be crazy. But that doesn't surprise me though, because that's probably their plan. You know.
Gonna load people onto trains that are gonna derail. They can't keep them on the rails.
I really can't. It's a shame that it's happening right in front of our eyes. We know what their plans are, and yet it's like nothing. No one is able to do anything about it.
So I said, buckle up last time. Buckle up.
Yeah.
Get comfortable. Get some snacks. Enjoy the ride. See what happens.
Smart cities are going to work without them having to force anybody to move into them because people are just that stupid.
Yeah. Well, people are stupid, but they can also be easily manipulated. And from what I've been seeing in the last few years,
They just follow along and do as they're told.
right?
Yeah, I mean, all I'd have to say is, oh, smart cities are better for you to live in. And that's it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the same.
they'll all start moving into them, just that's all, whatever.
That's kind of brought that up. Yeah, it's sort of like one step of the genocide is make one place hellish, absolutely inhabitable, houses on fire, and then have to leave, and then go to some other land where it's freeness. Oh, thanks for the freeness. And that's what they're going to take the handout because it's better than the current situation.
Well, obviously.
The whole thing is terrible. Jones says, my daughter has to drive home to Indiana through the whole state of Ohio. She won't believe to find a different route. Well, you know, it's not easy to find a different route.
Don't drink the water.
Yeah, especially if you go through East Palestine. Don't drink the water there.
Can't other places keep and have their own names? That's a bit confusing.
Well, I mean, if you believe the Moors, they're the ones who came. They're the ones who came over here, like the 1000s to 1400s, and just renamed everything with the same names they named in the Middle East. I mean, that's why you have like a Memphis, Tennessee, or a Niles in Illinois, or a Morristown, New Jersey, or an East Palestine, Ohio. Like, well, why? Why do we have these types of names in Western?
This is Babylon.
It's weird. I mean, or even California, Caliphate, and then
Cali.
Yeah, Caliph or whatever, and then Alabama.
It's because Americans are unoriginal. That's what.
Yeah, but to have those kind of names, if they were unoriginal, we just have a bunch of British names.
Well, I mean, have you ever been to the East Coast? Everything's new, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. But even in most of those states, there's a lot of Moorish influence in those towns when it comes to like the names. Maybe some are just not as big as others. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you get like to Pennsylvania, a lot of it's Pennsylvania Dutch. So I mean, most of it's German names and shit like that up there. Here, it's mostly French populated, so it's all French names of everything.
Right.
There's
like a mix. There's some French names, but there's mostly British names and some Moorish names in smaller towns.
Where is that at?
Some native names.
Oh no, we have like native and French names.
Right.
Everything's native and French.
Yeah, the native names are mixed everywhere.
Right.
It's kind of a slap to the face. It's usually of a nation that is not of that part of the land. Like, why is this street called Cherokee? That's not a clan or a nation that's around us. It's
because of poor white trash that like to call themselves Cherokee. That's why. I mean, truth hurts. Have you seen my Cherokee? Motherfucker, you came out from underneath the pickup truck in Tennessee somewhere. Shut up. You know fucking Cherokee. Get the fuck out of here.
That's harassment. You're making fun of my Cherokee roots. That's harassment, Scott.
Jesus Christ.
Harassment.
Yeah.
Those are the type of people that would show up to like a fucking actual powwow dressed up like Native Americans. Like, dude, you're white. Get the fuck out of here. Stop dancing around the drum, you idiot.
Well, but one of the things of the colonization, same thing too with Australia, was breed the dark skin out of them, so it was to turn white. And there are quite a bit of half breeds that are very white looking, but they're quite native down. Yeah, so now they all come in different shades, kind of like Latinos.
Jones says Pennsylvania is such a melting pot. You will find names from every nationality here and all the churches to go with them.
Well, yeah, that's because there's a lot of Amish there.
Yeah. The food selection is amazing, at least in northeastern Pennsylvania and Scranton.
All right.
Anyway, on that note, right. So
Apparently,
what are some
JC
of
is
the-
bored.
Yeah.
You're showing off my ass, Faker.
Well, you could have said something first instead of just like interrupting people by doing donuts with it. Hey, Happy, how are you?
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, because I'm in a bad mood. I'm tired. I need a nap. I'm old.
Already? I know you're happy. I don't know if he should be bringing up anything about his. Never mind. Anyhow, just
No.
There you go. One punch to the forehead. There you go.
Asshole.
that's great.
I
That's
call him an
great.
asshole. He goes, that's great.
That's great. Oh, now Robert says. Robert brought it up now.
Yeah.
You might want to look at the. Robert says Tonga.
Tonga?
Tanga.
Tonga, whatever that means.
Tanga.
And Happy says, I need a lot, lol. And then a Happy says, starfish.
Oh,
Scott's so pissed. Oh, man. Scott doesn't even want to be on the show. Which is weird because I got to bounce in a few minutes. Gregory Mallard says, yo.
You're not leaving to another 10 minutes.
how dare you?
Colleen Johnson with the hugs and hearts. That's good. That's beautiful.
So, did you all
What
know
up,
there's
Gregory? Long time no see, man. How's life? How's everything? Man, I remember when he used to worry about issues that actually mattered. Now we just do live streams about the news and other things. Oh, well.
I have no soul.
Clearly. So, what else should we talk about tonight?
there's Trucker Rally 2.0 happening in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and it's like nobody knows about it. Nobody cares. Nobody
They're still trying to do that convoy nonsense.
I haven't found anything, and that's like my hometown and all that. It's like
No.
Anyway, Colleen says, loves Heart, hi Heart, don't like to miss you, Colleen
Oh.
Johnston. So there you have it.
they're pretty much just being because they're talking about foolish topics. The news.
The news. There's been enough
Um, Don't let it hang you, because that's what the news is.
Yeah. Gregory Mallard says, I'm doing good, bro. Just been chilling out and living life. And living life to the fullest. How about you? Yeah, pretty good. I can't complain about anything. Good now.
I've been living.
You might as well, trying to get the bucket list out going before the water poisons everyone.
Yeah. That is true. I mean, that's just, it's just weird how it's all in our face and it's just this whole goofiness.
Seen some videos of deposits left by rainfalls and after the affected areas there, and I'm like, oh, you buggers, you getting rain?
Yeah. Gregory says, "You mean that fake from the corporate talking heads?" Yes, that
Hmm?
nonsense.
Hmm.
It's just what it is. I mean, the whole thing is it's just lunacy. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just fucking lunacy. And you know, it's lunacy. And the weird part is all these fear porn mongerers. But when it comes to like doing things that actually give a damn, none of those sons of bitches are gonna come out to play when it matters the most. So you basically have a perfect storm to just usher everybody in where they want them to be. That's what you have.
All the fear mongers drive to Palestine and take pictures of the water and then drink it.
Right. Exactly. You know,
It gives you
Gregory,
wings.
yes. And Gregory Mallard says the media is covering it all up just like they did in Flint. Of course, of course, of course. It's not enough that we have 3,300 towns and cities with higher lead levels in their water than Flint, Michigan. Now we got to have this stuff too. But yeah, well, there you have it.
It's just like Rome all over again. Can't drink the water, so you got to drink alcohol. At least it's been purified.
Yeah,
Kind of ish. That stuff's all full of sulfates and formaldehyde. All this.
it's pretty bad when we live in when we're hearing the phrase "the beer is safer than the water." That's not a phrase you're supposed to hear. People in Flint have been hearing that for a decade, and now apparently it's all over the country. And Gregory says Joe Biden went to Ukraine instead of going to Ohio. Well, of course he did. That's not surprising. And Monica Schwab says Jackson, Mississippi is super polluted with heavy chemicals. With heavy chemicals from the old plating companies. Nowhere is safe anymore. Sad but true. And Jones says, anybody notice how thin paper is becoming? Security envelopes don't offer any security anymore.
Hmm.
Oh, she meant Jackson, Michigan. Well, of course, it's Michigan. That state gets screwed more than anywhere else in the country. And Gregory says, there's a city across the river from me in South Carolina with worse water quality than Flint. That's not surprising because, like I said, there's 3,300 towns and cities with higher lead levels in their water than Flint, Michigan. So there you have it. Sad but true. All right, well, I don't even know where to begin I don't even know how to keep going on with this show. Yeah. What's there to say? What's there to say
Well,
outside everything is fucked and we're all just gonna just chill and just party it up until the world comes to an end. So I don't really know.
I mean, as
All right. Well, I have to get going on this Friday, not on this Tuesday. So let's talk about Friday's show for a bit.
All right.
What are we going to expect on Friday's show? Because it is Tuesday trailer.
I have no idea yet. News, obviously.
Right. And Friday show, and I think we're gonna, you know what? I think we're gonna have like a featured presentation for Wednesday or Thursday, a fear porn feature presentation, where we play either like the entire Pet Goat series, or we play the entire, or we play like Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars. We'll just do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll just have some fun with that, because fuck it. Sometimes you have to give the people what they want.
I don't know what they
good.
want.
Okay, and hookers.
I have no idea what they want.
Yeah, well, the people on my list and Hart's list, they just want to hear all the fear porn as much as possible. If you're not talking about what's wrong with the world, they look at you as a weirdo.
Hey, Harsh,
Yo,
when are we going to put on the Kinsey syndrome?
The what?
The
in
Kinsey
a few
syndrome.
minutes, but one of these days we have to do the Kinsey syndrome.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to do something on the Kinsey syndrome.
We get a trailer, or this is Trailer Tuesday, so give us a little hint of what's the McKinsey syndrome, because some are in the dark.
No idea.
Kinsey
I
syndrome.
don't know.
Who wants to do a trailer on the Kinsey syndrome?
Okay, we'll do it. Don't just leave us sitting here in suspense. Tell us.
Jay, you're leaving us sitting here in suspense.
What's the McKinsey syndrome?
It's about this scientist who invented a book about human sexuality, and he studied male and female, and he did it on kids too. And he apparently did all this crazy shit with Penthouse magazine, like all the main ones, like Playboy, the first one, of course. He did a lot of things in the porn industry and off behind the scenes, and it goes for 2.5 hours, and it's pretty overwhelming.
Well, there you go.
We'll think about that one because that's a lot to digest. Gregory, we're going to have to talk. Either send me or Harsh a message. Gregory Mallard says he'd love to come on with y'all. And, like you can see at the bottom of the thing, it says if you want to be on the show, just send us a message. Send one of us a message, either me or Harsh.
Absolutely.
We'll set that up.
And all right, well, I'm gonna be going, and Scott Jr.'s gonna and Scott Jr. gonna be holding it down for the rest of the night.
All right.
And if Scott Jr. wants to talk about cars for the next half an hour, then by all means.
You have fun, sir. Don't drink too much, or drink.
I'll try not to.
Drink
you
everything.
Need to drink a 40 after hearing all this other nonsense.
A 40.
I'm just kidding. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we turn it back to Scott and Son. So there you go. And of course, with Hart and Jay still with us.
Hart just doesn't even matter. He's like Hart's like, well, whatever.
Yeah, Hart's just like. We have to do something for Hart on Sunday. We got to do something for Hart on Sunday.
Yeah, and we're actually designing a new show.
That's cool.
So,
all right.
Just some other stuff to add to the lineup. Bye, Harsh. I guess that was his way of leaving.
All right, see y'all later then.
Bye.
Oh yeah.
All right then. Harsh is now gone. Oh, Jesus. What am I going to do with y'all? I can't do nothing with none of y'all, I swear.
Yeah, right.
Yep, that's how I feel.
You're extra for all of us now.
Hi, everyone.
We can call random one and random two, but then the guy who's just there.
Harsh has left the building. I don't know. Y'all want to call it or y'all want to keep going? It's up to y'all.
I don't really have much news to relay.
Oh, Jesus. Junior, what do you want to do?
I don't know. Fucking Harsh spilt the beans. He kind of said, well, what's going on? So, I don't know.
It's kind of funner to make fun of him when he's here, you know.
Yeah. I don't have a big fat cucumber nose to make fun of right now. Broadcasting to you live from the CSHR radio. Right, Hart.
Thinking it's like, what did I do to deserve this?
I am Batman.
Wait, what?
I am Groot.
Oh, he's Groot.
Groot.
Anything else happening from down there in Australia? Down under?
You mean sideways?
Not really, but did you want to check out a YouTube video about this guy who ran his, he's a teacher at college and he does all this funny shit on YouTube?
No.
All right.
Damn, we suck at this. I quit.
You guys call this a podcast? This ain't a podcast.
This is a boring fucking podcast.
This isn't a podcast. This is a podcast.
Podcast.
I don't know. It's podcast seems to be a very bad word in some of the chats here lately for some reason, and I don't understand why. I'm still trying to figure that out right now. You understand, and we're just so angry. Harsh and Scott has a podcast. It's like what?
What?
What is wrong with you people? Why are y'all mad?
I'm an angry fucker.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Why are you mad?
Everybody mad.
Like really angry over it, you know? It's just a bunch of guys getting online and going live. It's not like it's. I mean, Jesus Christ! What the hell is wrong with you people?
Why aren't you as mad as I am? Be as mad as I. Oh, carry my anger.
Right? Why are you not as angry as me?
Because I have no fucking soul.
This is an outrage. You should be outraged at your outrage.
And this one time, outrage cast, I was outrageous.
Harsh says, yes, it was great being on the show tonight, and we have some shows planned for the week. Yes, the new current show that is under development now is with me, Olivia, and Harsh. So that ought to go over like a turd in a punch bowl. I'm still working on your stuff
It's
too,
some of
Hart.
y'all southern sayings. It's like I don't know what to say to that. Am I supposed to say something to that?
No, I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. I'm offended that you're offended. No, I'm offended that you're offended that I'm offended, Robert. Take that. No, it's yeah, that's going to be a wild show. I don't even know how that's going to turn out. It's going to be like me and Olivia constantly fighting with the dogs in the background the whole time. It's
That's life, you know.
yes, Harsh, you are 100% correct about that.
What is if that's harsh
Harsh
floating
says
around?
the people who are upset that you're not outraged enough are the same people that can't be bothered to help those in need. Man, you could not have said that better.
That's like mic drop. Harsh has left the building, and he's still dropping the mic.
Yeah, I like how he does that. He leaves the live only to come back in the comments. We're not good enough to be around his family. That's what it is. I'm calling you out now, Harsh. You should have took us to that party with you.
What are we doing?
We're still live right now. I don't know what we're doing.
I have no options to kill your love.
Harsh says, "Don't worry about all that."
You're fine.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, oh, they're sinking. I better help them float. What am I going to say? Thanks, Harsh.
I better keep feeding them things to say in the comments, or they just fail. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the vote of confidence, there, buddy. That's freaking awesome. Let me hurry up and just drop this in the comments real quick. Scott will repeat it because he's dumb.
It's a harsh reality, and everyone's to live it without us, apparently.
He says, "Don't worry about all that." I say we're not good enough for his family. He goes, "Don't worry about all that." Anyway, I lost faith in humanity once I went to #OpFlint to Flint, Michigan to help deliver water, and it was like pulling teeth just to get the people to volunteer there. Because they'd rather type about it instead of actually do something. You know?
Or
If they're not
somehow catch a selfie video of it.
I mean, if it wasn't getting them on a camera to get them some kind of recognition or something, they didn't want anything to do with it.
Isn't there some awesome 3M technology that just sops all that stuff up, and we should at least be trying to, so people actually care, trying to start something of getting some of that technology down there to sop some of that stuff up?
Harsh says the people that did show up there to help the cause are the people he'll always be thankful for, and they'll always be people he'll consider friends and family. Well, yeah, you're right, Sarah. I mean, it is lame, no action as such, but I mean, it's not it's not surprising. Like I said, if it wasn't about 15 minutes of fame, they probably would have done more. You know, at least that's what I think anyway.
Because it takes all day to make a TikTok video.
Really,
All
all the
that
different
video
takes and
editing,
stuff. All the
all the
different
different takes,
takes.
all compiled down into just a few seconds.
It's no good intention, Sarah. You're right. It's only they were only involved for fame in most cases. A lot of those people didn't give a shit about the people of Flint, Michigan. I mean, just like they're trying to shrug off the whole thing in East Palestine. Nobody gave a shit about Flint. Nobody's gonna give a shit about East Palestine. Watch, or Palestine, or however you want to say it.
Yeah, the masses follow of whom they are to be angry at and virtue signal for.
Well, exactly.
That's not one that is just the ones that are. There's just a few virtual signalers that are kind of insufferable in their own way. But thanks to the ones that are trying to share it out there and spread awareness of what is going on down there, because the news definitely ain't. So I guess kind of keep going with those and don't do anything about it, but try to do something.
They won't. I mean, the EPA is already telling everybody, hey, it's all fine and dandy. Vinyl chloride, no big deal. Everything burning to the ground and all those toxic chemicals from all the surrounding areas going up into the air is okay. Don't worry about it. Really?
Just filter the water in asbestos and that'll clean it up.
Just go to an asbestos manufacturing facility and take a deep breath. It's fine. Jesus. I'm going to go ahead and call it, guys. I'm tired. I need to take a shower and I got to go to work in the morning.
I think one of the best is that the government doesn't care about your health, and they like paying for war somewhere else.
Well, that's it for tonight. You two happy you have a good evening as well, sir. We'll see y'all this upcoming Friday. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. Probably not, but anyway. This has been another edition of the Crayola Sec Harsh Reality. Y'all have a wonderful night. See y'all again Friday.
Boy,